Hey, this is Rashadim. I put together a quick little video explaining how it feels when you're paperwork-wise, when you're buying owner finance and when you're selling owner finance. It's the same paperwork on both sides. Check it out. Hey, it's your man, it's Rashadim, and I got a couple of questions from people who want to buy owner finance. Basically, they kind of know how it works when you go through the realtor, but they wanted to know what is the paperwork like if you're going ahead and buying it owner finance. So, hi. I have some paperwork here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the main things that if you're buying, you need to fill out with me. And then after that, if we go ahead and decide that you're a great fit for the house and you love the house and your family can love the house, then we'll go ahead and get you to a mortgage loan originator that'll finish the deal off for us, okay? And that'll be a little bit different paperwork. And then also, I'll even show you the lease agreement that we're gonna use in case you end up having to, rent to own or lease to own or anything like that. All right, take it. So first we have a 1 to 4 contract. It's the basic contract that you can use whenever you're buying a home in Texas. You don't have to use it, but it's easy to use. A lot of people recognize it. It's standard. After that, you'll see the seller finance addendum. Now with the seller finance addendum, that is only good with the beginning purchase contract, right? So I'm going to break down the different paperworks and how they correlate to each other, so you're just comfortable with what you're doing. So with the seller finance addendum, what that's saying is, okay, we see the contract that you're buying the house. The seller finance addendum is the contract saying that, hey, who I'm buying this house from, they're going to allow me to make payments over time. I don't have to come up with all the money up front. So that's a really good thing to have. And then also, if you are going to do a rent to own or a lease to own on one of the properties, you may need to go ahead and get a lease contract signed as well. And that'll be the time up until the completion of the purchase. I use a Texas lease contract. You can get your own, have your attorney modify it, or have your attorney look over it if you're buying a home as a homeowner. If you don't feel comfortable reading all of the details and understanding it all, sometimes it's better to just ask somebody, or you can ask me any questions you have, man. I'm always here for you guys. Last but not least is another TREC contract. This one is the seller disclosure. So this one is a good one I like to use when I'm buying and selling, because if I'm buying a house, I want to know what all the house has been through, and then if I'm selling the house, I'm going to let everybody know everything that I know about the house, and then that's how you get all of your paperwork. So it's pretty simple, pretty cut and dry, and of course you're not actually doing any of the paperwork. It'll be somebody like myself or an attorney or somebody like that doing the paperwork, but you may still have questions, so you just reach out to me. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Of course, we can go into much more detail on each contract. If you guys do want more details on some of the paperwork or anything that has to do with the subject of buying your home owner finance or moving into a property in an easy way or anything like that, just go ahead and comment or give me a private message, and if I get enough of those in that same one, man, I'll try to get the information out to you because it's helpful. It'll really help, trust me.